again, I moved here so my daughter could kind of have the same childhood I had growing up. But you can't even, you can't even fathom. These kids are going to have to rob a bank to go see fucking... they're going to have to rob a bank.
Yeah.
No, between the 14... How much is the bus to the city now?
$30. Yeah, it's $30 round trip.
15 each way.
Yeah.
And that's not bad, because if you drive, you're dropping 40 with the price of gas.
And the tolls, 16 at the toll at the Lincoln Tunnel, then also the turnpike tolls.
Wow. That's crazy. It's gotten fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, the ticket price will go down. As soon as the demand, when people aren't paying $400, they'll lower it to $300, they'll lower it to $200. So all that stuff's going to go down as the economy tightens up. So, all of a sudden these bands think they're going to get $450 for a ticket, and then the people reselling them on those secondary markets, all that money's going to go way down soon.
We went to the Giant game, and that game was brilliant in more ways than one. Just going to Phillies against the Giants. Yeah. And I'll tell you what was the most brilliant part of the day. I didn't feel gouged over the $70 ticket. I didn't feel gouged, The waters were $5, Again, that's not bad. There's $7. There's $10 waters, The food was good. It was cheap. Sausage sandwiches. Am I a Philly fan of the team? I don't know anything about them. But the fucking feeling I had, and I didn't feel out, if I go to a Yankee game, it's going to cost me double that probably.
It's going to cost you $50 to $75 just to park close. And you want to park close. It's in a bad neighborhood. So if you want to get real close, it's going to be $75. If you want to get kind of close, it's just $50. Yeah.
Steak sandwiches are $30 at the fucking Yankee Stadium. They're delicious. I heard they're fucking 5-star steak. They got you. You're there, But again, when I was a kid, I'd just fucking wake up today and go, dog, the Mets are playing at 1:30. Really? Let me call my brother and see if he could drive us. And no, we'll just go to Perth Amboy. That's where you go. You go to Perth and switch at fucking, because my friend went the other day. Go to Perth Amboy, switch it wherever, in the city, and it takes you right to the fucking Met game.
Oh, right, the City Field, yeah.
The City Field. But it's like, again, for me, I knew for $5 I'd get into a Met game or a Yankee game. You could stub your way in. On a Tuesday, who's at a fucking Met game? On a Thursday, the Met games get packed like anything else. On the weekends, people want to take their kids and shit. You go to a Met game on a Tuesday, a Yankee game on a Tuesday, shit and fucking, or a Knick game on a Tuesday. That was my favorite. Those Knick tickets for $15, bro. Try to get a Knick ticket for $15. You got to blow the whole fucking team for $15 fucking dollars.
Well, see, and what we used to do is we always get tickets out front. So you always look for someone at the last minute. Someone couldn't come, right? They were coming with 5. All of a sudden, 2 people said, we can't come. We have an emergency. So you look for that sucker, that guy that's not a scalper. You know what I mean? Like just walking and you wait and you I got tickets. How much? I just want to get rid of them. Can you give me, $50 more each? I go, no, but you're not going to sell them up there. I go, you might get arrested if you go up there because there's cops all over. You can't be scalping tickets. All right, just give me the face value. Beautiful. So you always look for those guys. You don't look for the professional guys. And then as it goes on, you go to the first inning, second inning. They're basically giving them away if you want to hang that long. The problem is if you have someone with you that's panicking, thinks they're not going to get in, then you got to get them in advance.
Yeah, I'm too old to panic. Like, I want to know I'm going. Like, I did that 100 times. Like, let's just go see what happens.
Right.
Let's just go see what happens. And all of a sudden you're watching AC/DC and Def Leppard. Let's just go see. But that's what you do when you're 15.
Yeah, you don't care. You're like, all right, we'll just go drink in a bar then.
Yeah, like if
we'll go to Beefsteak Charlie's across from the Garden.
I don't want to go there and argue with people. Like I remember I went to Philly one time, and we went with like 12th row. And before we got in, my buddy was talking to someone. All of a sudden, he came back with 6th row center for Black Sabbath with Dio. And I'm like, how the fuck did you do? Like we had tickets. What possessed you to negotiate with somebody for 6 rows better? But there's guys that are really good at that. I used to break their balls too, but I don't want to be out there arguing with nobody now. I just want to walk in there and enjoy the fucking game and whatnot. But they kill you at these games. I always think about the American family. Like my friend said, he paid $1,000 to go from LaGuardia to Oklahoma City. $1,000 to go to Oklahoma. Jesus Christ!
No, yeah, I mean the airline, yeah, it was like it's like nine. I'm booking flights for the fall right now, which I never did, and they're like, to go to Dallas is like $780 from Newark, but if you fly at 6 a.m, it's like $510. Like that's your options now. They just completely, like the airlines trying to make as much money as possible before they have to bring down the prices when people start flying. They're already down like 3%. Traveling like in the last month, so people are feeling it. They're not paying friggin' $900 a ticket. I'm trying to go to Knoxville. I'm going to pay $909 for not even a round trip with a layover. So I just booked at Allegiant Air. They do flights. It's like it's $79 each way to Knoxville, direct flight, $160. Why is United charging $909 and Allegiant is charging $160?
Because Allegiant's fucking engine is kind of loose.
Well, yeah,
and the landing gear is all fucked up. So it's like you're paying $79. Right. What time am I gonna get there?
Well, I got both flights booked. So I got one United, I used my miles, and then I got the Allegiant Air one. So if the Allegiant Air, because there's only one flight out that day. They only fly to Knoxville on Tuesdays and Fridays. They don't. So if there's one flight out, so if that flight doesn't go, you're fucked. So I still have my United flight. I'm like, all right, well, just figure it out that day. I'll cancel the other one. And
where the fuck is Alliant? Where does it fly?
I don't know. They fly out of Newark. They got some flights out of Newark.
And where do they go?
Well, one's going to Knoxville. We're looking at Knoxville. So I'm taking it. Yeah, it's like it's $160 round trip compared to $908 with United. Oh. And I got a connecting flight in Chicago. I got to connect out of Chicago too.
I don't know about Alliant for $79. You might get you might get the Wright brothers.
I figure I drove with so many drunk drivers over the year, and I lived so far. So if I'm figuring I'm going to make it with Allegiant Air. I mean, at least the guy's going to be sober.
You get to the fucking airport, and you see the guy spinning the fucking thing in front. Like, we'll get this plane in no time. You see him duct taping the wing and shit like Major League. You're like, oh, this is not going to fucking work. I'm always weary of those things. I'm always weary of flying. But when I see a cheap flight, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Are we even gonna get there?
Well, yeah, like I usually just fly United, like Spirit. I'm not, I can't get on one of those planes.
Oh, it just bothers me. I think Spirit. I flew them years ago, and they had Sirius. One of those flights were like a shitty airline, but they had Sirius XM,
right?
Know? And I'll never forget. I got on there stoned to the gills, and I was listening to like disco something. And it was so fucking good. The stewardess was like, we're going to land. It was one of those Atlanta flights.
Okay.
They have a special thing that flies to Atlanta. Not no more. This had to be 20 years ago.